Good morning, students. Today we are going to study Class 9 Economics Chapter 1, the story of village Palampur. I hope with the help of this video, you will find this chapter quite interesting. We will today study about a hypothetical village, Palampur. Hypothetical here means that an example of a village which will not be in real but like other villages. Palampur is a village where the main activity which is conducted in Palampur is agriculture. The other activities are small manufacturing, dairy and transport, etc., which are done at a limited scale. For these activities, there are various resources needed in the area. We will discuss the main factors of production for this activity, that is human, labor, capital, etc. In Palampur, there is a well-connected road in the village which connects to the nearby small village called Raiganj, which is 3 kilometers away from Palampur. Another nearby small town is also connected with Palampur called Shahapur, which is connected with a well-connected all-season motored road. On these motored road, there several transport facilities are available like buggy, bullock carts, jeep, motorcycle, tractors, truck, etc. There are around 450 families of different caste living in the village Palampur. Among these, there are around high caste families of 80 families, which have big houses made of bricks, cement and mortar. There are also several poor people called Dalits who live in small houses, and they consist of 1/3 of the family living in very, very small houses made of mud and straw. Electricity is available in Palampur in mostly all the houses in the, and this electricity is utilized for drawing pump, etc. In Palampur, there are 2 primary schools, 1 high school, 1 checkup center, and 1 private hospital where the sick are treated. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people of Palampur. And along with agriculture, there are other non-farm activities like small manufacturing, transport, and shopkeeping, etc. Production is done in the day-to-day activities in these areas to get local people their essentialities of life. Now, the various factors of production which are needed in Palampur are categorized into 4 parts. First, land. Along with land, which is needed other resources like water, forest and minerals. Other activities, second is labor. In labor, it needs for the people who will work. Among those people who work, few work as skilled laborers who work in big way for building and construction, and other are small laborers like farms and farm laborers who work for their small wages. The third factor of production is capital, which can be divided into two parts, where first is where simple tools and machineries and other things are there, like small plow for farmers, generators, land and building, and other things. Since these tools and machineries are utilized for a longer period of time in the work of production, they give returns for long time and they are known as fixed capital in the organization. The other type of capital which is used in the factor of production is the raw material, which is utilized for production, and liquid cash or money, which is utilized in the business. Raw materials like the yarn for the weavers, the clay for the potters are needed for production of small items in the business. They also need money to pay for wages to the laborers and for other purpose. For these day-to-day operation, they need this small working capital, and this is spent daily in the business. So this is called working capital. Now, the fourth part of factor of production, which joins all the other factors of production, land, labor, and machineries, etc., is the human capital. This human capital brings all the factors of production to utilize their abilities and extract the working in the business. All the factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, whether fixed or working, and human skill and knowledge together helps in production activity in every area. In Palampur, the main activity is agriculture, where 75% people are dependent either on farming or on farm-related activities. These people depend totally on all types of farming. From 1960 onwards, no development has been made on the per hectare land available for cultivation. Up till then, few land which was barren and left over was converted into cultivated land. But after that, there was no improvement in increasing land. In Palampur, all land was irrigated and no land was left barren. Most of the farmers grow jowar and bajra during the winter season, that is not winter, during the rainy season, that is the kharif season, which was used as fodder. After that, in the month of October and to December, potatoes were produced. From the wheat which was produced, most of this food crop was sold at the market of Raiganj after storing a part for their personal consumption by the farmers. On one part of the land, sugarcane is also grown once a year. Sugarcane is sold in the form of jaggery or gur, and a part is also sold directly as cane in the markets of Shahapur. In 1 year, the farmers of Palampur can grow 3 different types of crops because number 1, they have a well-developed irrigation system. Number 2, Palampur has good system of electricity available widely in the village, which give a great impetus to the pattern of irrigation. Earlier, with traditional method of farming, they were able to transport water through small canals and wells. But when they found that with the help of electricity, they can run pump set and modern methods could irrigate a wider area of land faster, many farmers started irrigating their land with the help of modern techniques. Few canals were built by the government, but slowly most of the big farmers had set their own pumps on their village. By 1970 onwards, the whole of 200 hectares of land present in Palampur was well irrigated by modern method. When more than one crop is grown on a land, it is called multiple cropping. This method is the most easiest and wisest method to increase production from a given piece of land. In Palampur, all the farmers mainly grow two crops a year, but a few farmers had started growing the third crop as potatoes from the last 15 to 20 years. Another method to increase production from a given piece of land is modern farming method. In this method, a piece of land can grow more crops with the help of modern techniques and method. Increase in production can be calculated with the help of per hectare land in a given season. By middle 1960, traditional seeds were used to produce crops which could yield only less or nominal grains. But along with traditional seeds, they used less fertilizers or organic fertilizers, and natural irrigation methods were used only. By the end of 1960, Indian farmers started using HYV seeds to produce wheat and rice because of the Green Revolution. This Green Revolution brought a wider change in the society when they used high yield variety seeds to grow more and have a higher yield in their